All right, we'd like to welcome everyone out. Audience starting to grow. Flag is ready. You know it's time to start. It's almost 4:30. We're going to rise here for the national anthem. We're back for some fast swimming right after that. Okay, here we go. Session number 7 of Las Vegas Super Finals, the Sunday night finals. We're going to be underway here very shortly. Starting a little bit early here because of the weather, and it's probably a good choice. Starting to storm here in St. George. Looking for travel. Coming up, we are going to have event number 47, heat number 1. And in this heat, we have, in lane 5, Charlie Sang from Sandpipers and Hope Perez in the girls' senior 200-yard. And we're combining the 15 and over consolation final with Maddie Baker in lane number 7. So 3 athletes. Some athletes have selected to forego finals for travel, which is, again, probably a safe choice, especially with distance and snow and stuff. But in the water, we've got in lane number 5, Charlie Sang, 14 and under. She is in the lead for the 14 and under consolation B final. And Maddie Baker in the lead here in lane number 7 for her 15 and under consolation B final. At the 100 split, Sang goes 1:13.07. Baker goes 1:21.23. Perez goes 1:24.06. Out on the last 50 of the 200-yard journey. It's a good look there of Sang in lane number 5, coming in for her B final. She's going to win that. The 15 under B final in lane number 7, coming in for a win. Sang goes 2:43. Perez coming in Baker coming in next in lane 7 from Ace. Goes 2:52, 8.6. Perez on her way in. Perez goes 3:00.01. Coming up next, heat number 2, the 14 and under A final. In lane number 2, Madeline Stoltz from Olympus. Lane 3, Miley Hillcoat. Lane 4, Ella Rosenfeld. Lane 5, Rainey Moran. Lane 6, Vienna Lemon. Lane 7, Peyton Kirby. Lane 8, Jasmine He. Lane 9, Riley Gallagher. This is the 14 and under A final for Las Vegas Superfinals weekend. Good start. To the wall first in lane at number 7, Peyton Kirby with Sandpipers. Lemon in lane 6 to the wall first. Vienna Lemon out here with a nice split of 30.34. Following Lemon in lane number 7 is Kirby. Vienna hits the 100 interval at 1:05.20. Vienna Lemon swimming away from him with the 3 body length lead. Coming into the 150 split, Vienna goes 140.8, 35.5 on the 50 interval, and continues to push forward here, widening that lead. Vienna Lemon cruising to a 14 and under championship swim there. Goes 2:16.97 from Olympus Aquatics. Kirby in second position goes 2:23.81. Rosenfeld goes third, 2:29.41. Coming up next, heat number 4 of the 15 and over championship final. In lane 2, Saana Wong. Lane 3, Alyssa Burdick. Lane 4, Callie Lucero. Lane 5, Ashley Rowe. Lane 6, Ariana Zerkova. Lane 7, Gracie Dean. Lane 8, Ella Cooper. And in lane 9, Olivia Hudson. 8 lengths of the pool butterfly. First to the wall in lane number 7, Gracie Dean with ace. Extending that lead to half a body length. Looks like the next closest is going to be in lane 3, Alyssa Burdock. Lucero in lane 4 gets the touch on the opening 50, 29.62. In lane 4, Burdick in lane 3 goes 26.69. Little fade from 17 and 7. So watch lanes 3 and 4. It is lane 4 again at the end of the third 25. Lucero holding that lead. Nice look at our 2 leaders coming into lane number 4. Lucero from JSC goes 1:04.26 on the opening 100 of her 200-yard butterfly. Nice look. You can see it's anyone's race for second place right there. Assuming that lane 4, Callie Lucero from JSC can hold on. Great wall there by lane number 5, Ashley Rowe of Sandpipers, making some headway. It's going to be a dig here in this last 50. Really, any of these ladies could come in and take this win. It's going to be close here in the turn. Lucero holds on in lane 4 at first, Rowe in second. Lanes 4, 5, and 6 all in this race in this 15 and over championship final. Nice extension there by Callie Lucero in 4. She's first off the wall, back on her final 25 in this 15 and over championship. Big kick coming from Callie Lucero. She's putting the work in to separate, goes to 3/4 of a body length lead. It's going to be Lucero in lane 4 goes 2:16.64. Rowe in lane 5 goes 2:17.94. And Zerkova in lane 6 takes up 3rd position in 2:18.64. Coming up next is our Heat 5, our senior super final. In lane number 1, Audrey DeLuna. In lane number 2, Olivia Anfinson. In lane number 3, Olivia Anfinson. In lane number 4, Giselle Bourbon. In lane number 6, Gigi Munoz Rodriguez. In lane number 7, Alex Kaufman. In lane 8, Noemi Bravo Guzman. In lane number 9, McKenna Sherman, and the top qualifier in lane number 5 with a time of 2:08.63, Siana Sarvada. All right, here we go for the senior 200. Ooh. Rolling forward in lane number 5, top qualifier, Siana Savarda. They hold up to see if they will let her come up and swim, or if the referee is coming over here. And we're gonna bring everyone down. Looked like they broke the glass box here, potentially. Top qualifier having a quick conversation with the official, and she will not swim. She's taking the goggles off. That's too bad. Did not hold still, trying to anticipate the start, and false started in the process. Siana Savardo stepping down, opening up an opportunity here in this senior super final, and they are off. In lane number 6, Gigi Munoz Rodriguez swam fantastic this morning with a time of 2:08.90. Everyone else 5 seconds behind her from this morning, outside of Siana, who was 17/100ths of a second faster. In lane number 6, Gigi Munoz Rodriguez being challenged in lane number 8 by Naomi Bravo Guzman. And in lane number 3 by Olivia Anfinson. Good swim here in lane number 6, Gigi Munoz Rodriguez. Coming in, hitting that wall at the split of 133.38. In second place, Anfinsen, 137.51. Race will be for second here. Lane number 6, Gigi Munoz Rodriguez. Coming in solid and taking the win at 2:07.49. Gigi Munoz Rodriguez goes better than this morning by 1.5 seconds. That's pretty great. Anfinsen in second position in lane 3 goes 2:12.95, and in third position Sherman in lane 9 goes 2:13. Great drops for everyone. Little jittery here. This is heat number 1 of the 14 and under A final. In lane 2, Gavin Miller. Lane 3, Jonathan Sirhan. Lane 4, Atkish Neji. Lane 5, Brian Antonio. Lane 6, Benjamin Mai. Lane 7, Zeke Rasmussen. Lane 8, Tigran Dimitrian. In lane number 5, Brian Antonio hits the wall, heads out for the second 50. Antonio splits 28.08. Being challenged in lane number 4 by Atkish Neji. Lane 5, Brian Antonio from Desert Storm Swimming in the first 100 goes under a minute, 59.67. Antonio cruising to victory here with a 2 body length lead. Antonio goes 132 into the 150 and has a 50 to go. Still looking solid with the 2-3 body length lead. You see coming across there, being chased by lane number 6. Benjamin Mai making up some of that distance. Let's see if he can make it up here in this last 25. What an effort here coming in lane number 6. Benjamin Mai trying to get up in there. Good cruise here by Brian Antonio. Antonio coming in and will get that in the time of 2:06.65, going just under a second faster. And Mai in lane 6 goes 2:08.04. Mai drops a second, and Neji goes 2:12.7, dropping 2 seconds in his final swim here at the Las Vegas Superfinals. Coming up next, heat number 2, the 15 and over B final, consolation final. In lane number 4, Ian Frederick from Santa Maria. Lane 5, Miles Moran. Lane 6, Justice Bian, and in lane 7, Afonso Campesino. Justice from Alto and Afonso from BCH. Three swimmers here in this 15 and over B final. Again, a lot of athletes and parents choosing to travel here on the Sunday night with the storm coming in. Still fast swimming happening here though in St. George into the first 50 Bien goes 28.09. Justice continuing to cruise here in this 200-yard butterfly effort. Hits the wall for 100.45. Coming in on that 150. Ian goes 134.34. Frederick in lane number 4 in second position at 136.76, and Campaniso goes 141.66 in third place. Nice finish there by Justice Bayan, going 2:10.32. In second position, Frederick goes 2:11.94. Campaniso goes 2:19.85 in the 15 and over B final. E3 in the 15 and over final. In lane 2, this championship final. Kyle Zalrao from Alto. Lane 3, Joseph Sirhan from BCH. Lane 4, Victor Murchev from Desert Storm. Lane 5, Ryder Nakamura from Sandpipers. Lane 6, Bam Silvestri from Sandpipers. Lane 7, Alan Meha from Desert Storm. Lane 8 will be open. Lane 9, Jace Fambro from Surf. Good solid start here in this 15 and over championship final. In lane number 3, Sirhan goes 27.48 in the opening salvo. Coming in on the turn at the 100, Sirhan holds that lead at 57.89. Nakamura in lane number 5 goes 58.69. Lanes 4, 5, and 6 very close. Coming off the wall, fighting for a second place position. Lane 3, Joseph Sirhan with a body length lead. See if he can hang on to it for this final 50 in the 200. So many times you see someone go out hard and fast on these 200s only to fade for someone who has held his matches for later. And it looks like lane number 6, Bam Silvestre coming for it. He's within a half a second on the turn in lane number 6. Watch Bam come up here off that underwater and see where they come. Bam might get this. Does he have enough real estate? Dueling here in lane number 3 against Joseph Sirhan, and Silvestri holds on. Oh, Silvestre gets it. 2:00.12. Sirhan leading the entire race, goes 2:00.23. Perfect timing again there by Sirhan. Ben Silvestre over Joseph Sirhan, and in third position, Aguirre goes 2:03.71. Coming up next is the 15 and over super final. In lane number 2, Talon Hickman. Lane 3, Mason Enthoven. Lane 4, Cole Aguirre. Lanes 5 and 6 will be open. Rob Barton and Gabe Jones. Lane 7, Trent Wakefield heading out. Trent Wakefield here in lane 7. Garrett Taylor in 8. And Sebastian Ronan in 9. Rob Barton and Gabe Jones traveling. For our super finals. So the middle 2 lanes will be open. Almost two different races. 3 and 3 here with plenty of space between. In lane at number 2, Talon Hickman hits the wall, heading out. Hickman. Rona in lane 9. Sebastian Rona representing, and will go 25.48 here off that super final from lane number 9. Coming in on the 100 split, Aguirre in lane 4 goes 55.72. Wakefield in lane 7 in second position, 55.89. Still anyone's race who has the juice to hold on to it here. It's been a long meet. Lots of matches burned. We're going on 28 hours here of live streaming across 4 days. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage. Coming in, lane number 4, Cole Aguirre taking an opportunity with the top qualifiers not participating to see if he can get a super finals victory here. Coming in on his final 25 in lane number 4, Cole Aguirre. Could be coming from lane 7. Aguirre gets it. Wakefield with the challenge there at the end. Aguirre goes 155.3. Wakefield goes 157.57. And in third position, Enthoven in lane 3 goes 158.76. Maybe a little bit more banging music for these finals. Let's get that taken care of. Here we go. Coming up next, the senior girls event 49 100-yard freestyle. Should be fast and ready to roll here. Coming up next, heat number 1 of event number 49 in lane 2, 12 and under 100, Gavin Taylor. Lane 3, Mackenzie Sheridan. Lane 4, Alina Johnson, excuse me. Lane 5, Jalen Angelias. Lane 6, Haley Walker. Lane 7, Ashley Walker. Lane 8, Mary Weinstein. And in lane 9, Ava Gibson. Coming off in lane at number 5 in this 12 and under final is Jalen Angelias. Has a body length lead coming into the 50. Jalen Angelias hits the wall, coming back in, and will finish strong here. Hitting 56.61. In second place, Walker goes 58.86. Sheridan in third in lane 3 goes 10024 for the 12 and under final. Coming up next, heat number 2 in the 13-14 Consolation B final. In lane 2, Madeline Brown. Lane 3, Sophia Hammer. Lane 4, Anna Catal. Lane 5, Zoe McLaren. Lane 6, Ashley Gamboa. Lane 7, Christy Chen. Lane 8, Zelly Coates. Lane 9, Sarah Enderez. 4 lengths of the pool as fast as you can go. They all throw simultaneously. It could be a synchronized swimming meet with that. Wow, they were all tight. Big turn, it's gonna be in lane 8. Coates, 27.75. Jerry, that one's for you. Let's see if she can hang on here in lane number 8. Coates extending that lead. Good vibes in the chat pay off because here comes Zelly Coates from Santa Maria, taking it 56.93. Wow. Qualifying at 00.02 and then dropping 4 seconds. She deserves something extra, Jerry, for Christmas on that one. My goodness. Chen goes second position, 58.27. Hammer goes 58.40. In lane number 3, in heat number 3, excuse me, the 13 and 14 A final. In heat number 2, Elena, well, we lost our referee here. Let's see, we'll wait for the admins to get started. Great swim there. All right, here comes heat number 3. Aliana Kilhofer in lane 2. Ellie Wu in 3. Sophia Rona in 4. Scarlett Benju in 5. Chloe Ludke in 6. Sienna Lauder in 7. Zoe Despain in 8. Asia Britt in 9. Again, on this championship 13-14 final underway here in the water from St. George. We're live from the Human Performance Center on the campus of Utah Tech University. What an incredible facility. Coming over is Rona from Olympus in a time of 26.74. Going back to finish that third 25, creating some space with a half a body length lead. A little push there from Scarlett Benju coming in. See if they can get up and even up out of the water. Nice underwater there from Sophie Rona. Rona trying to hang on. Needs to breathe to her right there. Check out the competition and hopefully dive for the finish here. Rona gets it. 55.73, just enough. Benju goes 1/10 of a second slower, 55.83. Ludke in lane 6 in third position, 57.48. Up next, heat number 4, the 15 and over consolation B final. In lane 2, McKenna Mitzel. Lane 3, Alexis Bulu. Lane 4, Tiger Lily Wolf. Lane 5, Jenna Stevens. Lane 6, Callie Lucero. Lane 7, Riley Moxham. Lane 8, Kendall Mitzel. Lane 9, Ariana Zerkova. Exploding off the wall in lane number 4, Tiger Lily Wolf. Looks like she will be first over. Indeed, goes 26.84 on the intermediate split. You can see the shape of the race forming there, right down that left-hand side. In second position from Tiger Lily is Jenna Stevens. Callie Lucero, who has the finishing speed here on session number 7. To have the gas in the tank, it might be lane 5. Jenna Stevens coming from it. Avengers Unite, we'll see who gets it, and it is Stevens in lane number 5, 56.76 for the win. Tiger Lily Wolf hangs in there, goes 57.10. Finishing speed there for Jenna. Gets her the 15 and over B final win. Ginger Stevens says it best there. Go Avengers in the chat. In heat number 5, the 15 and over championship final. In lane 2, Nicole Devteoff. Lane 3, Kamika Francis. Lane 4, Kristen Herman. Lane 5, Gracie Dean. Lane 6, Mary Vileda. Lane 7, Lauren Greenwill. Lane 8, Isabella Aiello. And in lane number 9, Reese Sweeney. Looks like Lauren has headed home in lane 7. Over first in lane number 5, Gracie Dean. Coming up off lane number 4, Kristen Herman. Ginger, like I said, you bring good vibes if you chat. Well, last 2 heat wins have been 2 of our regulars in our chat here this weekend. Great work. Here comes our A final, though, coming in. It's going to be in lane number 4. Kirsten Herman. Could be lane 5, Gracie Dean, too close to call. Dean will go 54.93 in second place. In lane 8, Aiello goes 55.04. Third position, Peregrine goes 55.09. And Bravo Guzman in lane 6 goes 55.52. Great work there. Coming up next, our Heat 6 Senior Superfile. Lane 2, Chloe Rasband. Lane 3, Phoebe McLaren. Lane 4, Tabitha Peregrine. Lane 6, Naomi Bravo Guzman. Lane 7, Ariana De Luna. Lane 8, Olivia Anfinson. Lane 9, Gretchen Lane. And your top qualifier from BCH with a time of 53.59, Anna Schultz. All right, here comes our senior super final. She'll be a tight race. Anna Schultz qualifying with a 53.59. Just 1.5 seconds separates top to bottom here. Schultz beat to the wall there by lane 6, Naomi Bravo Guzman, by a fraction of a second. They are still tight coming in here, all surfing the same wave. Coming through on the 50 split, it is going to be Peregrine in lane 4 with a 25.65, exploding that kick. Massive from Peregrine in lane number 4. In 4, Tabitha Peregrine goes over the top. Can Anna Schultz have the finishing speed to finish here on this drag race, coming down through lanes number 4, 5, and 6? Too close to call again. The ticker will tell, and it is Schultz in lane 5, goes 53.44. Peregrine goes 55.59. And Bravo Guzman goes 53.64, just 0.2 of a second separating first to third. What a race. Great finishing speed there from Anna Schultz. Behind off that wall, puts the head down and makes it happen. Coming up next, event number 50, the boys senior 100-yard freestyle. In lane number 2, Nathan Lascone. Lane number 3, Nicholas Laxone. Lane 4, Matthew Hong. Lane 5, Jackson Morgan. Lane 6, Sullivan Benez. Lane 7, Zachary Legler. Lane 8, Ryder McCullough. And in lane 9, Gus Shemanowski. The Laxone brothers swimming next to each other, and 2 and 3 are 9 and 12 years old, per my information. If they are brothers, I assume they're brothers. Coming in, Benez in lane 6 with the 26.98 opener. Being tracked in lanes 5 and 6 by Morgan and Hong. Over the wall, coming through, these 3 young men. Coming through, it will be, my guess is lane 6 with a little extra separation, and Bennis goes 55.36. Morgan 55.91. Hong goes 56.34 in the 12 and under Las Vegas Superfinal Championship race. Coming up next, heat number 2. 13-14 Consolation B final in lane 2, Andrew Grafton. Lane 3, Aiden Longsworth. Lane 4, Andrew Woon. Lane 5, Duncan McLaren. Lane 6, Jackson Bickler. Lane 7, Remy Hoffman-Chan. Lane 8, Jacob Legler. And in lane 9, Gavin Ho. On a hold here, waiting. There we go. And they're off here in the 13-14 B final. Nice start from lane 5, Duncan McLaren from BCH. Over first. In lane number 8, watch Jacob Legler from Ace Aquatics. He had a good turn. Lane number 4, Andrew Woon. Also finishing here in the second 25 quickly. It might be Woon at the wall. It is 26.57 from Alto for the opening split here in the 13-14 B final. Challenging in lanes 4 and 5, Andrew Woon, Duncan McLaren. This last drag race, get up, beat the current, get underneath that wave and go. It looks like lane number 5 has the guts to get there, and that is going to be Duncan McLaren from BCH. Goes first at 55.18. Woon right next to him, 56.29, and Legler goes 58.86. Coming up next, the 13-14 A final in lane 2, Signe McDonald. Lane 3, Kai Chung. Lane 4, Nicholas Gordillo. Lane 5, Alan Jiang. Lane 6, Logan Michael. Lane 7, Akish Neji. Lane 8, Dylan Fuhita. And in lane 9, Harper Skay. Watch in lane number 5, Alan Guying, the top qualifier, 50.73. See if he can sweep all of his individual events in this 13-14 age group. Dueling against lane number 6, Logan Michael from Sandpipers teammates. I'm sure they have raced in practice. Guying over first, 24.13 for the opening split. Alan Guying on his way with a half a body length lead, just has so much length and reach. In lane number 6, Logan Michael. I would love to know Alan Guying's wingspan. He's got huge hands and long arms, a great combination, and as a fast swimmer, here comes Guying, and he will sweep his individual events. 50.10 in the 13-14 A final. Second position, Michael goes 51.67, and Gordillo goes 52.37 in heat number 3, the 13-14 A championship final. Coming up next, heat number 4. In the 15 and over B consolation final in lane 2, Brody Elkin. Lane 3, Joe Capra. Lane 4, Asher Cutlass. Lane 5, Alan Mejia. Lane 6 will be open. Lane 7 is Nicholas Namescu. Lane 8 will also be open. And 9, Gavin Flick. If you haven't already, send a message to our sponsors, Warrior Wraps, Bodyline Swim Shop, and Fabulous Freddy's. Without them, you wouldn't be getting this coverage here from Game On Live Studio. Here we go on the B final for the 15 and over crew. They are off and explode off the blocks. Great start in lane number 4, Asher Cutlass. Race developing. It could, I believe it's going to be a race here into this first 50 between lanes 4 and 7. Cutlass, Namescu. It's going to be Namescu in lane 7, having clean water on both sides of him, nothing to pace on. Namescu goes 24.44 on the opener. quarter-second split there. It comes down here. Who can bring it home as fast as they can? Lane number 4, Asher Katlis. Lane number 7, Nico Nemescu. Looks like it's going to be Nico. They're dancing in Santa Maria. 51.13 for Nicholas Nemescu. Katlis from Sandpipers goes 51.67, and Meha goes 51.89. Great swim there for our 15 and over B final. Coming up next, our A final, our championship final for heat number 5. In lane 2, Antonio Santos. In lane 3, Nathan Turong. Lane 4, Nadas Coates. Lane 5, AJ Odin. Lane 6, Jack Capra. Lane 7, Talon Hickman. Lane 8, Wyatt Green. And in lane 9, Henry Meyer. Here we go in this A final for this 15 over championship. Off the wall, too close to call. Look, could be number 7, Talon Hickman, with quarter body length lead into this first 20-50 split. It is gonna be Hickman going 23.68, heading back, trying to get clean water, try to get a fantastic catch, throw into this turn and head back. Lane 4 coming on hot here. Nadas Coates. Nadas could be coming in. A little fade out of lane 7. Slip on the turn. Nadas Coates in lane 4 coming in for Santa Maria. Cue the band. Nadas Coates goes 49.15. Capra in lane number 2 goes 49.6, and Truong in lane 3 goes 49.88. What a great swim there. Nadas Coates just hanging out, waiting to close, and he does. Coming up next, the senior 6, heat number 6, the senior super final. In lane 2, Max Tuggle. Lane 3, Bryce Anaway. Lane 4, Sebastian Rona. Lane 5 will be open. Lane 6, Justin Kuta. Lane 7, Dash Turner. Lane number 8, Sam Carlson. And in lane 9, Cole Corbin. All right, here we go for our super finals. All of these athletes, top to bottom, under 50 seconds, so it will be fast. Lane 7 goes first, Dash Turner. Dash comes on the turn, goes 22.23 on that opening 50, being chased in lane number 6 by Justin Kuta. Here comes Dash Turner. Gonna come in with a body length lead. Turner wins it 47.17. Cole in lane 9 comes in second, 47.79. And in third position, Kuda in lane number 6 goes third position, 48.12. I love that. Go Barracuda. Got there. Love it. Coming up next, event number 51, the senior 200-yard IM. In 12 and unders first here in lane 2, Fiona Wendelbo. Lane 3, Ashley Walker. Lane 4, Lola Angadi. Lane 5, Chloe Jiang. Lane number 6, Jalen Angelias. Lane 7, Haley Walker. Lane 8, Jasmine He. And in lane 9, Elena Johnson. 2 lengths of every discipline: butterfly, backstroke, breaststroke, freestyle. Jiang in first here in lane number 5, opening split of 28.49. Extending that lead, Chloe Jiang, 12 years old, as are all of these athletes. 11-year-old Elena Johnson in 9. Great effort here, good fast swimming for all of these ladies. Here comes Chloe Jiang, will touch the wall, transitioning from back to breast. Great execution of that rolling turn there. Lanes 4 and 6 coming up next to her, Lola Angadi and Jalen Angelias. Nice cruise here by Jiang, hits the wall. The 150 split of 145.93. Angadi in second position, 151.17. Angelias in third position, 151.62. Bringing it home here in lane number 5. Chloe Jiang will go 2:17.57. Angelias in second, 2:21.88. Angadi in third in lane 4, 2:22.38. Up next, heat number 2, the 13-14 final. In lane 2, Kate Mills. In lane 3, Isabella Montoya. In lane 4, Maddie Wolf. Lane 5, Sophie Rona. Lane 6 is Ella Rosenfeld. Lane 7, Samhita Swaminathan. And lane 8, Marlene Diaz. And in lane 9, Kat Holt Rhodes. And they're off here for the 13-14 B consolation finals. Off to the lead in lane number 5, Sophie Rona from OA. Comes forward with that two-hand touch. Second will go to lane 3, Montoya, 3:25. Rona goes out in a 30.77. Rona throws that backstroke turn and is cruising to a 2-length lead here, 2 body length lead. Nice close up there of Sophie. Sophie comes in, transitioning from back to breast. Rona extends to 3 body lengths. Rona and the rest here in second position, could be anybody's game. Second position was Montoya up the wall in lane number 3. Fourth position, Rosenfeld in lane number 6. But it appears that lane number 7, Swaminathan will be coming through here. Rona shortening up a little bit on the breaststroke, but still has 2.5, 3 seconds to close here on freestyle. If she can get through this 50 free. Big effort coming in lane 7 from Samhita See if she can get a duel here in lane number 6 with Ella Rosenfeld coming in to determine the second and third position. Flipping first in lane number 6, Ella Rosenfeld, as Sophie Rona will win the 200-yard IM 13-14B consolation final. Nice job by Rona. Goes 2:23.92. Wow, what a drop. Her entry time this morning was 2:30.29, so she put down 7 seconds here from morning to night. Good choice sticking around, Sophie. Good, well done. Coming up next, here comes heat number 3, the 13-14A final. In second position in that race was lane number 6, Samhita, and in lane 7, lane 6, Ella Rosenfeld was in third, and in third place, lane 7, Samhita. Here's your championship finals for the 13-14. In lane 2, Sophie Hammer. Lane 3, Zoe McLaren. Lane 4, Miley Hillcoat. Lane 5, Mia Campbell. Lane 6, Ellie Wu. Lane 7, Scarlett Benju. Lane 8, Sarah Enderez. And in lane 9, Zoe Lin. Even here going into the backstroke. At the wall was Lynn in lane 9 going 30.27. But everyone very close, all in that 30.2 to 30.6 range coming through on that first split. For the fly, looks like it's going to be in the middle of the pool, lanes 5 and 6, Campbell and Wu. Wu hits 106.04. Campbell comes 106.45. Great turn by lane 5. Campbell comes off out of the underwater ahead on the breaststroke. At the moment, it's a two-person drag race down the middle of the pool here in this 13-14A championship final. Coming into the breaststroke, at the end of the breaststroke leg, we will be close to even. It's just going to be a grind here for free. Campbell hits first in lane 5, 144.4. Wu hits 144.9. And off. Underwater's winning the day on that one. Again, another nice turn in lane number 5. Mia Campbell extending that lead to 3/4 body length and 1 length of freestyle. Comes off that wall and grinds home here. Has a half a length to protect that lead. And that will be Campbell. Mia Campbell in lane number 5, winning the 13-14 championship, 2:15.54. Wu goes 2:16.98, and in lane 7 in heat position 3, Benju goes 2:22.59. Up next, heat number 4, the 15 and over B final here for the 200-yard IM for these women. In lane 2, Nobelie Marlowe. Lane 3, Ella Cooper. Lane 4, Elise Jiang. Lane 5, Alyssa Burdick. Lane 6, Alexis Belu. Lane 7, Tiger Lily Wolf. Lane 8, Sana Wong. Lane 9, Brooklyn Gubler. Avengers on the end, on the outside. Ace, Alto, Sandpipers, and BCH all represented. Nice fair race and even. Looks like potentially lane 8. Wong will get the touch. Nope, it's going to be lane 5. Burdick goes 29.68 on the opening split. Nobelie getting a shout out in the chat. And in lane number 5, that is Alyssa Burdick flipping with Sana Wong. Coming through halfway for Alto. Burdick will hold on to that lead. No, Wong snakes it there at the end. 106.3 on the 100 split. Cooper in lane 3 also out touches, so slow turn for Burdick in lane number 5. Comes back through. Burdick working on this breaststroke to get back to the wall. Clearly a faster breaststroker there, making up that difference off that first length of breaststroke, coming back the other way. Challenging in lanes 3 and 8. Ella Cooper and Sana Wong. Here comes lane 5, though. That's Alyssa Burdick. Burdick will touch the wall at a time of 147.75. Cooper in second in lane 3, Wong in third. Big finish coming for lane 5, Alyssa Burdick from Team Alto. Swimming away from him here on the freestyle. Coming up there quick though in lane 4, Elise Jiang. Haven't called her name, but she is gonna potentially swim into second position. Challenging teammates in lanes 3 and 4. Cooper in lane 3 goes 2:23.29. Jiang in lane 4 goes 2:29.30, 1/100th of a second. And Burdick will be the winner there at 2:19.83. Great effort, 1/100th of a second separating second and third position. Coming up next, heat number 5, the 15 and over championship final. In lane 2, Drew Bauman. Lane 3, McKenna Mitzel. Lane 4, Ashley Rowe. Lane 5, Riley Moxham. Lane 6, Chloe Rasband. Lane 7, Julisi Borbin. Lane 8, Brinkley Hallgren. And in lane 9, Emma Schneidler. Sneaking out a lead there in lane number 6, Chloe Rasband, swimming unattached for the Layton Surfers. Hits the wall in first position, 28.87, her opening salvo, off onto backstroke with a body length lead. See if she can hang on to that. Coming up into her lane number 5, Riley Moxham from Ace. In second position, in fourth position there, Ashley Rowe from Sandpipers, third to turn. Hanging on to that lead here in the 15 and over championship final. Chloe Rasband goes 103.7 on the opening 100. Good look on the breaststroke. Swimming up into a race here in lane 4, Ashley Rowe from Sandpipers. That might not be Ashley. Lane number 5, Riley Moxham from Ace. My bad on the misread. Riley doing a great job. Coming in here, matching Chloe Rasband. See if we get ourselves a little bit of a race coming back into this last 200. Last 50 of the 200 here. End of the meet here. How many matches do you have? And it looks like lane number 6, Chloe Rasband, has one more to light as she turns it on, holding on to her lead. It's going to be lane number 6, Chloe Rasband, goes 2:16.73. Moxham in lane 5 goes 2:17.98. Mitzel in lane 3 finishes third in a time of 2:19.48. Nice drop there for everyone. 3 seconds from morning to night for Chloe Rasband. Coming up next, heat number 6, the senior superfinals. In lane 2, Isabella Aiello. Lane number 3 from Santa Maria, Ale Cabiles. Lane number 4 from Sandpipers, Sienna Sarvada. Lane number 6, Phoebe McLaren from BCH. Lane number 7, Ariana De Luna from Sandpipers. Lane number 8 from Ace, Gracie Dean. And lane number 9, from Park City, Gretchen Lane. Your top qualifier from Ace with a time of 2:11.28 is Gigi Munoz Rodriguez. A full field here for our super final. And they are off. Nice start out of lane number 2, but it's going to be lane number 5, first to the wall. That is Gigi Munoz Rodriguez. Gigi, 14 years old, swimming against 15, 16, and 17-year-olds. Let's see if Gigi can bring her youthful spirit to play here in this 200-yard IM for Ace Aquatics. Gigi hits the wall in a time of 28.75. Off the wall, and a nice turn there in lane number 4. Siana Sarvada for Sandpipers, putting a challenge here on Gigi. Gigi, Siana, going stroke for stroke through the middle of the pool. Finishing on their back and into breaststroke. Munoz Rodriguez touches first, 101.6. Sarvada 102.03, so 0.4 of a second. Breaststroke coming here, lane 4, Siana Sarvada. Being willed on by her teammates in lane number 3, Ali Cabiles. One of my favorites in that in swimming on the breaststroke as they're coming through. The teammates are all chanting go. What a great feeling to know you got the love and they've got your back coming through here. Gigi hits on the breaststroke, going 138.96 off to freestyle with a body length lead. Ali Cabiles trying to chase down Siana Sarvada in lane number 4, has her in her sights. Gigi Munoz Rodriguez over the wall in lane 5, cruising home here. Will accelerate on the freestyle to a 3-4 body length lead here in a 50. Wow, what great finishing speed there by Gigi Munoz Rodriguez. Goes a time of 2:08.57, dropping 3.5 seconds from this morning. Sarvada finishes second, 2:11. Sarvada drops 2 seconds, and McLaren in lane number 6 goes 2:14.07. A great race there to conclude our 200 IM for the women. Coming up next, event number 52, the boys senior 200-yard IM final. In heat number 1, the 12 and under final. In lane 2, Ryder McCullough. Lane 3, Nathan Laxon. Lane 4, Tigran Dimitrian. Lane 5, Sullivan Benez. Lane 6, Jackson Morgan. Lane 7, Julian Erickson. Lane 8, Zachary Legler. And in lane 9, Noah Layton. Good formation developing here. Classic triangle coming through in lane number 6. That is Jackson Morgan from Sandpipers, Sullivan Benez, and Julian Erickson flanking him. Lane 5 making up the difference here, Sullivan Benez. Trying to get back up in on the race next to Jackson Morgan. Bennis will hit the wall first in lane number 5, going 106.6 on the opening split, 100 split. Morgan goes 107.87. Nice look there, as you can see the formation in the pool taking shape. Benez Puts a length in here, body length in on Morgan in lane 6. This 12 and under boys championship final has just a 50 of freestyle remaining. Coming in hot here in lane number 4, Tigran Dimitrian wants to get himself on the podium. Tigran Dimitrian digging here in the challenge over Jackson Morgan. Sullivan Benes flips though in lane 5 and has a 25 to go as his competitors are coming under the flags. They're turning. This is going to be all lane 5, Sullivan and Benes from Desert Storm. Benes goes 218.93. Morgan goes 225.22 and Dimitrian 225.46. Good race. Heat number 2 coming up, the 13 and 14 B final in lane 2. Harper Skay, lane 3, Andrew Woon, lane 4, Vinny Basil, lane 5, Jonathan Sirahan, lane 6, Dylan Glanville, lane 7, Gavin Ho, lane 8, Joseph Fontilia, lane 9, Jacob Legler. Our 13 and 14 consolation final is underway here. First to the wall in lane number 3 is Andrew Woon from Alto. Woon in lane 3 goes 29.46 on the opening butterfly split, off to backstroke here. The half a body length lead. Lanes 4, 5, 6, and 7. Pretty even there. Anyone's race, obviously. You've got to finish what you start here in the 200-yard IM. Go out hot and heavy in the backstroke, or excuse me, in the butterfly. And still have to keep the engine revving as you go through. Lane number 3, Andrew Woon starting to fade just a little bit as we come into the 100. He will likely still have the finish. He does, goes 105.04. Can he hang on here for the 100-yard breaststroke, or the 50-yard breaststroke, the last 100 of the race? Lane at number 4 coming up, Vinny Basil. Also challenging in lane number 6, Dylan Glanville. Good touch there, right across the board. It's going to be any of those 5 athletes. A little fade here from Andrew Woon. Maybe went out a little too fast on that fly. Looks like it's going to be BCH in lane 5. Sirahan goes 145.36 on the 150 split, and off to the races here in the 50 freestyle to wrap up their 4th discipline here in the 13-14 B console final. Sirahan flips and goes here. Jonathan Sirahan in lane 5. Challenge is coming from lanes 4 and 6. That's Vinny Basil, Dylan Glanville. Woon faded back into the 5th position. It will be lane number 5. Sirahan goes 217.03. Glanville 217.65. Basil goes 218.43. Coming up next, heat number 3, the 13-14 A final. Championship final here for our 14U crew. In lane 2, Zeke Rasmussen from Sandpipers. Lane 3, Dylan Fujita. Lane 4, Sam Gao. Lane 5, Brian Antonio. Lane 6, Benjamin Mai. Lane 7, Seth Basillo. Lane 8, Jarek Yong. And in lane 9, Kai Chung. Nice look there as they come across the screen. Good touch by lane at number 5, Brian Antonio with Desert Storm. Great look on his butterfly. That looks super, super strong from a technique standpoint. comes in. Antonio goes 26.92. Sorry, flipped my numbers there. Off to backstroke. Very close in second position, following the theme of many of our races. Going out fast. See if anybody can drag the rabbit back here as they make it through the rest of the race. Lanes 4, 6, 7, and 8 in position. Lane number 5, Brian Antonio's race to lose here with the 2.5 body length lead going from backstroke to breaststroke. He goes 58.99 on the opening 100. Zhao in lane 4 in second goes 101.73. Basillo in lane 7 in third position. Lane number 5, Brian Antonio. Off the wall for the breaststroke. Huge underwater pull. Great look there. Well past the flags. Coach should give him some treats for that. Great breath control. Comes through. Hits the wall on the breaststroke in a time of 1:38.15, splitting 39.16. By in lane 6 goes 1:39.6. Gao coming up behind in 1:39.72. Nice formation. Could get it in lane 4 if Gao has the finishing speed. It's going to be a challenge here. Could happen. He has turned light in the matches and going here. The engine room is full steam ahead in lanes 4, 5, and 6. And it's going to be Antonio holding on, going 2:07.66. Gao goes 2:08.02. My 2:09.3. Nice drop there for all of those athletes. Wow. 1 to 3 second drop from morning to night. Great work in that 13-14 championship final. Coming up next in heat number 4, the 15 and over B consolation final. In lane 2, Caleb Wingate. Lane 3, Christian Salyers. Lane 4, Emi Ibarra. Lane 5, Scott Fong. Lane 6, Alfonso Kamiko. Lane 7, Dalton Rivikin. Lane 8, Pace Waite. And in lane 9, Raymond Pettit. Here we go. Lane heat. Looks like we have a no start in lane 8. First out of the water, breaking out, lane 4, Emi Ibarra. Ace, first to the wall. Big charge there, head down going. Coming in next, Scott Fong from Alto. Want to be a part of the conversation here as this 200-yard IM continues. Completing that is Ibarra at a time of 25.63. Fong behind him, 27.05, just half a second behind. Lane number 4, Emi Ibarra on the backstroke, being challenged in lane 5 by Scott Fong. Two-man race at the moment. In lane 7, Dalton Rivikin is in reach if he can get there on the breaststroke, but it's going to be Ibarra at the turn in lane 4, 101.37. Fong, 102.29. Fong actually swimming that backstroke split faster than Ibarra, puts him in position to kind of come into this breaststroke. First to the wall and turning. My eyes say it was lane at number 4, Emi Ibarra. And Ibarra does have the advantage here coming through, depending on the touch for this breaststroke. There it is. That last kick got him at half a body length. In lane number 4, Emi Ibarra touches first. 138.14 off to freestyle. Let's see if they can hang on, turn on those legs with that big flutter kick and go, and he does. He is extending that lead in lane number 4. Emi Ibarra having a great swim, putting lane 5, Scott Fong, on the rivet. Here comes number 4, Emi Ibarra. Comes in, and that will be Ibarra going 2:08.61. He just dropped 8 seconds from this morning. 8 seconds. What did you do today? Fong goes 2:10.94, dropping 3 seconds. Another huge swim in third position. Rivikin goes 2:14.4, dropping, let's see, 3 seconds. What a great swim by those 15 and over B finals. They will be happy with those swims tonight. Make staying worth it. Here comes heat number 5, the 15 and over championship final. In lane 2, Finn Rogers. Lane 3, Nigel Dowland. Lane 4, Asher Catless. Lane 5, Victor Murchef. Lane 6, Garrett Taylor. Lane 7, Wyatt Green. Lane 8, Drew Nelson. And in lane 9, Kyle Wenk. They are off here and ready to go in this 15 and over championship event. Lane 6 is open. Garrett Taylor choosing not to swim. Moving forward, first to the wall, too close to call. Lanes 3, 4, and 5. You pick one. Tight race coming into the wall. It's going to be Catless with 27.19 in lane number 4. Lane number 5, that's Victor Murchef from Desert Storm with a slide advantage on the backstroke coming into the intermediate split. Let's call it a half a body length as he continues to excel through on that last 12 and a half yards. Comes in, Murchef goes 58.3 on the split. Catless at 00.24, and in third position, Dowland in lane 3 goes 101.06. Lane 4, Kaltzes trying to make it up on the breaststroke with a little short stroke there into the wall. Breaststroke might be the stroke of choice for lane 4. Catless coming in, putting some hurt here on Murchef in 5. Let's see what the 2 lengths of freestyle will reveal here in our 15 and over championship. Off and on the wall, great turn by Kaltzes, puts a body length in on the quick turn. But here comes Murchef in lane 5. Hold on to your socks. Has the space to close. Big kick turns on for Murchef in lane 5. Murchef's going to close the gap. Looks to the right, little bit too little too late for Catless in lane 4. And Murchef hangs on with the swim of his life in the 50-yard freestyle. Goes 2:03.38, eclipsing Kaltzes 2:04.33. Green goes 2:09.44. What a great swim there. Just Victor Murchef being up, going down, and coming back and saying, this is my race to have. Coming up next, the heat number 6, the senior super final. In lane 2 from BCH, Joseph Sirhan. Lane 3, Noah Mudadu from Sandpipers. Lane 4, Jack Capra from Arroyo Grande. Lane 6, Trent Wakefield from BCH. Lane 7, Talon Hickman from Ace. Lane 8, Wade Ogden from Haste. Lane 9, Max Tuggle from Arroyo Grande. And your top qualifier in lane number 5 from JSC, Bryce Anaway. Looks like Noah Mudadu and Wade Ogden in lanes 3 and 8 have scratched out of this super final race. In lane number 5, Bryce Anaway. The dominant start here, first to the wall by a half a second. Coming in, Anaway goes 24.5 and has a body length lead here in the backstroke. Second position is going to be in lane number 7, Hickman. Anaway cruising here. 2 lengths. Storm. JSC, excuse me. Coming through onto the breaststroke. Bryce Anaway. Extending that lead. In second position in the water is going to be over close in lane number 5, Tuggle. Coming off the wall now, though, in lane number 4 is going to be Jack Capra from Arroyo Grande. Trying to create some space, secure his podium spot here as Bryce Anaway goes 128.95 through the 150, off to the 50 freestyle. Coming off the wall together in lanes 4 and 6 and 9 is Capra, Wakefield, and Tuggle. Throw lane 2, Sirahan in the mix there as well. It's going to be Capra on the turn. But here comes lane number 2, Sirahan coming in strong in lane number 2. Anaway takes first at 157. Sirahan hangs in lane 2, goes 159.57. Capra 2:00.47. Great finish there in our senior super final for event number 52, the boys senior 200-yard IM. Coming up next, event number 53, the 12 and under 50-yard breaststroke. Just one heat of the men's and women's before we head off into the 200-yard backstroke. Coming up next in lane 2, Kate Warren. In lane 3, Melania Gladys. Lane 4, Mary Weinstein. Lane 5, Alina Johnson. Lane 6, Ashley Walker. Lane 7, Ava Gibson. Lane 8, Victoria Nipoleska. Lane 9, Hayden Nguyen. Win. Tie heat in lanes 4 and 5. Mary Weinstein, Alina Johnson. Off the turn, it's going to be Weinstein. Finishing strong here, Alina Johnson coming in hot, and it's going to be Johnson goes 35.27. In second position, Weinstein goes 35.67, and Walker 36.12. Coming up next, event number 54, the boys 12 and under 50-yard breaststroke. In lane number 2, this is the A final. Gabriel Carpo. Lane 3, Noah Layton. Lane 4, Nicholas Laxon. Lane 5, Matthew Hong. Lane 6, Saji Clark. Lane 7, Flint Barber. Lane 8, Andrew Guying. And in lane 9, Gus Szymanowski. They're off. Good start, good clean, fair start. In the middle of the pool, lane number 5, Matthew Hong, swimming possessed, comes through, has a body length lead off the first 25. Next to him, lane 6, Sanji Clark from Surfers, looking to try to get back up there and close that gap. But explosive breaststroke sprint speed here from lane number 5, Matthew Hong. He will close here in a time of 32.74. Hong goes first. Clark in lane 6 goes 35.56 for second. And Laxon in third. Lane 4 goes 39.04. Great swim. Coming up next, event number 55, the girls' senior 200-yard backstroke. In heat number 1, the 14 and under B final here for the 200-yard backstroke. In lane 2, McKenna Manaful. Lane 3, Emma Michael. Lane 4, Anna Katau. Lane 5, Sienna Zotter. Lane 6, Ashley Gamboa. Lane 7, Abigail Yu. Lane 8, Zoe Laxon. And in lane 9, Marlene Diaz. All right, we all made it here. Lined up here for the start. We're ready to go on the backstroke. 8 lengths of the pool backstroke here in this 14 and under B final. Fair start and gonna be even to the wall. Lane 7 with the slide advantage on the start. Abigail Yu off the wall. Second, Sienna Zauder. As the race develops here, coming together in lanes 5 and 7, Sienna Zauder and Abigail Yu. Through the 100. Yu in lane 7 goes 109.81. Zauder in lane 5, 110.28. Katao in lane 4 in third position, 110.76. At the 150 split, if my eyes don't deceive, it's going to be lane 5. Zauder goes 147.88. Yu still holding on there in second, 148.24. Katao 148.26. Swimming up into the mix here in lane 6. Gamboa making a last 50 effort here to get up onto the podium. Lanes 4 and 5. Sienna Zauder, Anna Katao, both from Sandpipers. Coming in here on this 14 and under consolation final. It's going to be lane number 5, Sienna Zauder, her time 2:23.14. Katao in lane 4, second position, 2:23.99. And Yu in lane 7 hangs on for third, 2:24.82. Coming up next, heat number 2, the 14 and under A final, championship final. In lane 2, Lola Ngati. Lane 3, Isabella Zarcos. Lane 4, Jalen Angelias. Lane 5, Chloe Ludke. Lane 6, Vienna Lemon. Lane 7, Riley Gallagher. Lane 8, Zoe Despain. And in lane number 9, Haley Walker. 8 lengths of the pool backstroke here for heat number 2 of event number 55. Live here from the Human Performance Center on Utah Tech University's campus in St. George, Utah. Closing in here on 27 hours of streaming total from Thursday to Sunday. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage. Too close to call on the turn there as they come through. Nice straight line. Wow, anybody's race here still. Zarcos in lane 3 goes 31.66 for the opening 50. You can see Zarcos and lane number 5, Chloe Ludke, going head to head. Not far behind in lane 6 is Vienna Lemon. At the 100, Lemon in lane 6, 105.58 on the 100 backstroke split. 100 to go. Lemon still with the advantage. Lane number 5, Chloe Ludke in second position, and in third position, Isabella Zarkos. Lemon off the wall, ready to go, closing it here on this last 50 in this 14 and under A final. Lemon looking to walk out of here. A 14U Las Vegas Superfinals champion comes in. The race now in lanes 3 and 5. Ludke holding on here. Zarkos coming in. It's going to be Lemon going 2:14.28. Ludke goes second in lane 5 right next to her, 2:17.05. And Zarkos will finish third position at 2:18.45. Heat number 3, the 15 and over B final. Just 2 competitors, Cameron Kassar from Ace and Andrea Vinluen from Sandpipers. This is the 15 and over Consolation B final. And they're off. Nice start there by Cameron Kassar. Cameron Kassar getting some love in the chat from Pops is my guess. Kids have been swimming great here. Some air, they are swimming on the big stage. I like that comment from a couple days ago. Good look there, swimming away from it in lane number 5, Cameron Kassar, Andrea Vinluen from Sandpipers. Nice support there at the end of the lane in lane 5 from Team Ace. They're hanging in here to the bitter end, getting their teammates in on this race. Good look there at Cameron. And Andrea coming through on this final. Hard to get up for this, but she goes a 1:11 on that intermediate split. She's going to have a great time if she keeps this up. Cameron Kassar coming into her 150 intermediate. 149.24. Here comes Cameron Kassar in this 15 and over B final from Ace. Cameron goes 226.60, a 3.1 second drop from this morning. Extra Christmas gift under the tree for you this year. That comes in. Vinluen comes in at 241.08. Great work. Up next, the 15 and over championship final here in the senior 200-yard backstroke. In lane 2, Alyssa Burdick. Lane 3, Audrey DeLuna. Lane 4, Ivy Huang. Lane 5, Kendall Mitzel. Lane 6, Reese Sweeney. Lane 7, Haley Emersaw. Lane 8, Elizabeth Hernandez. Lane 9, Abby Reams. Nice clean start across the board. Underwater, it's fun to watch those underwaters in the backstroke as they come up. Even across the way. Lane number 6 to the wall first. That is Reese Sweeney. Off the first 50, Sweeney goes 31.38 in lane number 6. Being chased down here off the wall in lane 4 by Huang, going 31.65. These two have a lane in between them by the top qualifier in lane number 5. Kendall Mitzel from Desert Storm to see if she can close, but nice second 50 here by lane 4, Ivy Huang, to take this lead. She'll come in at 105.08 on the opening 100. Second position goes to Sweeney at 105.97. Mitzel 107.35. Holding on to that position in lane number 4. Ivy Huang comes into the 150 intermediate. 139.98. Sweeney 141.15. Mitzel 143.27. Nice work here in lane number 4. Very steady, very consistent by lane number 4. Ivy Huang swimming for Sandpipers. Last 25 coming together here in lane 6. Reese Sweeney putting some pressure on. Sweeney with the head lead coming across, and it's going to be lane number 6 with the finishing speed from Alto. Sweeney goes 2:14.76, Huang 2:16.13, Mitzel 2:19.04. Coming up next, the senior super final. In lane 2, Emery Vanna. In lane 3, Kamika Francis. In lane 4, Madison PSI. In lane 6, Mary Vileda. In lane 7, Danny Cannon. In lane 8, Caitlin Grover. In lane 9, Josie McLaren. And your top qualifier in lane number 5 from BCH with a time of 2:11.18, Anna Schultz. Our super finals underway here for the seniors. Off, and here we go for some fast swimming. 5 seconds separates top to bottom. 1 second separates the first 4. And that's lanes 4, 5, and 6 come off together here. Lane number 4, Madison PSI. In lane 5, Anna Schultz and Mary Vileda from Desert Storm comes through. Throw in lane 8 for a backstroke final here that's going to be one to remember. Comes through, Anna Schultz. No, it's Vanna in lane 2. Keep your eyes open, Stringham. That's 29.67 in lane 2. Coming across and still has the advantage. Vanna swimming slippery on the outside. Great catch and go. See if she has the finishing speed to hang with the center lanes here in lane number 2. Vanna's still going to hold it, but no, it's Schultz. 102.47, 102.60 to Vanna in lane 2. Great race here as they come through the middle of the pool. Dialing up a fantastic swim on the outside, but it's lane number 5, Anna Schultz from BCH. Schultz in lane 5, 135.74. Here through the 150. Vanna hanging tough in second position. In third, PSI in lane 4. Anna Schultz coming in here. Will and fading in lane 2. Vanna hanging tough, having a great swim. It's going to be lane 5, Anna Schultz. 208.35. PSI goes second, 210. Beleda goes third, 218. And Vanna hanging in there goes fourth, moving up, 211.07. Coming up next, the boys' senior 200-yard backstroke in lane 2, Joseph Fontilla. Lane 3, Nathan Laxo. In lane 4, Lewis Bateman. Lane 5, Andrew Woon. Lane 6, Aiden Longsworth. Lane 7, Liam Dottie. Lane 8, Sydney McDonald. And lane 9, Jackson Bigler. I'll be right back. I got to go do a quick camera check. We'll be back. In lane number 5, Woon through the 150 at 149.75. Nice look there. At Andrew Woon. Woon goes 216.16. In second position, Bateman, 219.78. And in third place, Dottie goes 223.78 in the 14 and under B final. Heat 2 coming up, the 14 and under Championship A final. In lane 2, Jarek Young. Lane 3, Dylan Glanville. Lane 4, Remy Hoffman-Chandy. Lane 5, Jack White. Lane 6, Duncan McLaren. Lane 7, Andrew Grafton. In lane 8, Gavin Miller. Lane 9, Vinny Basil. And they're off. In lane 5, a no start, Jack White. This 14U championship final in the backstroke. It's going to be lane number 7. Gapton goes 30.17 off that first 50. Still tightly packed here as we come through. Anybody's race in lanes 4, 6, and 7. McLaren from BCH goes 137.43. Hoffman-Chandig 137.74. And in third, Gapton 138.19. Extending here in length number 7 in lane 6 is McLaren. Trying to put the hammer down here. Extra kick on that last length. Giving everything he can to come back into position. And he's going to hold on here for BCH and win heat number 2, the 1400 championship final. 210.33. Hoffman-Chandy goes 211.33, and Gafton goes third place, 212.16. All right, in the water, in our last individual event here. Heat number 3, the 15 and over B final. Lane 3, Edward Wallace. Lane 4, Gavin Flick. Lane 5, Justice Bayan. Lane 6, Brooks Livesey. Lane 7, Paul Whelan. Lane 8, Caleb Wingate. Good start in lane number 5 by Justin Bayan. Good acceleration in lane 6, Brooks Livesey. Bayan and Livesey first to the wall, tight across the line. Coming through in lane number 6, Brooks Livesey. It's Wallace though in lane number 3. With the touch, 30.46. Flick following with that 31.32. Nice acceleration here into the 100 turn in lane at number 3, Ed Wallace. Wallace goes 104.34. Flick goes 104.36. Flick comes out of the turn on top. Nice acceleration by Libsy in 6. Libsy might be to the turn first. Nope, it's going to be lane 4. Flick coming into the 150. Livesey now in 6, putting his stamp on the race, wanting to finish strong here in this last 50. Puts a half a body length and a half a length into the pool. Lane number 6, Livesey just holding on to his pole here, giving it all he can, shoving it in the steamer and letting it roll. Here comes lane number 6. That is Brooks Livesey. He's gonna win this, the 15 and over B championship final. He goes 2:12.28, Flick 2:13.78, and Wallace goes 2:15.29. Livesey at 2:12, drops 2 full seconds to win that championship heat. Coming up next, heat number 4, the 15 and over championship final. In lane 2, Brody Elkin. Lane 3, Finn Rogers. Lane 4, Kyle Zalro. Lane 5, Grant Livesey. Lane 6, Reese Gallagher. Lane 7, Nate Contreras. Lane 8, Hayden Rasmussen. And in lane 9, Nicholas Nemescu. Daniela chiming in the chat, looking for some Santa Maria swimming here. First over in lane number 5, Grant Livesey from Sandpiper. Off the first 50 in lane number 5, Grant Livesey. Trying to repeat what his brother Brooks just did in that last heat. And that's take a win coming into the 100. Livesey in lane number 5 takes the 100 split and a 59.84. In second position, Rasmussen in lane 8, 101.89. Nice look there at Livesey as he cruises through. This is going to be Livesey here at the 150 intermediate split. He's put a couple body lengths in, 131.22. In second place, Rasmussen in lane 8, 134.8. All Livesey here in this 15 and over championship final. Race for second in lane 8, Rasmussen. In lane 6, Gallagher. It looks like it's going to be Rasmussen. Livesey will go first here in the time of 2:03.28 in a dominant swim. Rasmussen 2:08.32, and Elkin in lane number 2 goes 2:08.94. Coming up next, heat number 5, the senior super final. In lane number 2, Devin Walters from JSC. In lane 3 from OA, Sebastian Rona. In lane number 4, Jacob Imasa from Sandpipers. In lane number 6 from Santa Maria, Mason Enthoven. In lane number 7 from Sandpipers, Maxim Navarov. In lane number 8 from Sandpipers, David Farr. In lane number 9 from BCH, AJ Odin. And in lane number 5 from the Avengers, the 158 best time here will be Corbin Cole. Good clean start. Break comes out, and it's lane number 5, Corbin Cole from the Avengers. Challenging in lane number 7, Maxim Navarov on the turn. Cole, 26.87 on the split. In lane number 5, this is going to be Corbin Cole at the 100. Goes 56.27, races for second. Enthoven 57.62, Navarov 57.92, Rona 58.11. Looking for that second and third position. 75 remaining here as Cole goes in 5. Coming off that split in lane number 6, Enthoven trying to get up onto the hip of Cole. Cole 127.33 going to 30.06 interval. Enthoven on the feet, but it's going to be Cole here, barring some unfortunate incident. In lane number 6, Enthoven holding on in second position. Race coming down here between 4 and 7 for that third place podium position. Cole goes 157.79, Enthoven 159.96, Imasa in lane 4 goes 201.56. Great swim there in our senior super finals, 200 back. And that will wrap up our individual events here for our meet. Event 57 coming up next, which is going to be the girls 12 and under 200-yard freestyle relay. This relay will be our last event of the meet. Hang tight. I've got 4 or 5 heats here of the 200-yard free relay. In lane number 2 from Sandpipers, Burns, Mammon, Dressler, McDonald. Lane number 3, Sheridan, Warren, Weinstein, Haggard. In lane number 4 from Sandpipers, Angelias, Walker, Jiang. Lane 5 from Sandpipers, Johnson, Weinstein, Angadi, Gaddis. And in lane 6 from Sandpipers, Nipoleska, Mantefuel, Barlett, and Howard. Four swimmers, each swimming a 50. Fast and furious. Looks like we're combining the 12 and under boys. They all had one entry. They'll be in lane number 8. So that will be Bateman, Dimitrian, Laxon, and Morgan. Combining events 57 and 58. We are ready here for our final event of the 2022 Las Vegas Superfinals here in St. George at the Human Performance Center on the campus of Utah Tech University. Burns in lane 2, Sheridan in 3, Angelius in 4, Johnson in 5, Nipoleska in 6, and in 8, Bateman. Our 12 and under crew here. First exchange is going to happen in lane number 4 in the water. Haley Walker, Kate Warren in lane 3, Yali Mamin in lane 2, Mary Weinstein in lane 5, McKenna Montefiore in lane number 6, Tigran Dimitrian for the boys in lane number 8. Advantage still lays in lane 4 with the Sandpipers. Well, it's all Sandpipers here in this event. So coming for bragging rights in the water for lane number 4, Ashley Walker. Lane 3, Sophie Weinstein. Lane 5, Lola Ngati. In lane number 2, Allison Dressler, Isabella Barlot. In lane 6, Nicholas Laxon. For the boys in lane number 8. Lane 4, a relay for Sandpipers, turning it over to Chloe Jiang. Jiang explodes off that block. Second in lane number 5. Meliana Gaddis in 3. Angela Haggood. Lane 2. Lauren McDonald. Ella Howard in lane number 6. And Jackson Morgan, the anchor for the boys, in lane 8. Great swim coming here in lane 4. Sandpipers A goes 146.40. The boys go 148.00. Sandpiper B goes 150.87. Sandpiper C goes 154.75. Good work. Just 3 heats remaining. 4 heats remaining. 4 heats remaining. I should have looked. 5 heats remaining. We've got 3, 13, 14 boys and girls, senior girls, and then 2 heats of boys. Coming up next in the 13-14 200-yard free relay. In lane 3, Bautista, Montoya, Molina, Laxon. Lane 4 from Alto, Wu, Taramikli, Swamathian, Lynn. In lane 5, Zouder, Sherman, Ludke, Vanna. Lane 6 from Sandpipers, Campbell, Katao, Kaufman, Kirby. Lane 7 from Sandpipers, Zarkos, Singh, Michael, Gallagher. And in lane 8 from Alto, N.A., me, Rosenfeld, and Chakrulimini. In the water here, our first swimmers, it's going to be lanes 5 and 6. Sienna Zotter, Mia Campbell turning it over. Up next, Isabella Montoya in lane 3. Misha in 4. McKenna Sherman in 5. Anna Katao in 6. Charlie Singh in 7. Audrey Mee in lane number 8. 4 swimmers, 50 yards. Get it done. We'll all be done here in less than a minute as it comes in. Lanes 4 and 5 and 6 again. That's Chloe Ludke, Alex Kaufman, Samhita in lane 4, Liana in lane 3, Emma Michael in lane 7, Ella Rosenfeld in lane number 8. Coming to a lead here in lane 5, Chloe Ludke. Ludke accelerating, turnover in lane number 5 to Emery Vanna to finish the deal. In lane number 6, Peyton Kirby coming to see if she can make that up. Alto goes in the water with Zoe Lynn. Zoe v. Zoe as Zoe Laskun goes in lane number 3. Riley Gallagher for Sandpipers in 7. Misha in lane 8. No swim. Misha can't swim twice in the same relay, and that's going to be a Sandpiper A win with a 142 flat. In second position, Sandpipers 145.27, and in third position, Alto A goes 149.64. Up next, event number 60, the boys 13-14 200-yard freestyle relay. In lane 3 from Alto, Benjamin, Mai, Woon, Skay, Young. Lane 5 from Sandpipers, Basil, Vanna, Fontilia, Bickler. Lane 5 from Sandpipers, Michael, Navarra, Basilio, Jiang. Lane 6 from Alto, Fruhita, Hoffman, Chande, Chung, Neji. And in lane 7 from Sandpipers, Miller, Gao, McDonald, and Rasmussen. Our boys are off here in the event number 60, the 13-14 200-yard freestyle relay. Big lead out in lane number 5 from Sandpipers, Logan Michael. Transitioning in lane number 5. Maxim Navarov in lane 4, Parker Vanna. Lane 3, Andrew Woon. Lane 6, Remy Hoffman Chandy. And in lane number 7, Sam Gao. Coming off in the lead in lane number 5, Maxim Navarov preparing to turn it over to Seth Pasillo in lane 5. From Pasillo, it's going to be even in lanes number 6 and 7. Kai Chung, Sydney McDonald in the water for Sandpipers in lane 4. Joseph Fontilia, Harper Skay for Alto in lane number 3. Our final swimmer here in this 13-14 relay in lane number 5 is going to be Alan Jiang. Coming in next, Ashkan Neji, Zeke Rasmussen, Alex Bickler in 4, Jarek Young in lane number 3. Guyang is going to do what Guyang does, and that's win races. Goes 134.56 here for Sandpipers A 13-14 relay. Alto goes 140 flat. Sandpiper B goes 140.72. To wrap up event number 60, the 13-14 200-yard freestyle relay. Here we go, our girls senior 200-yard freestyle relay. In lane 2, Alto, He, Burdick, Fu, Yu. In lane 3 from Sandpipers, Seifert, Hudson, Huang, De Luna. Lane 4 from Sandpipers, Imisov, Bauman, Bello, De Luna. Lane 5 from Ace, Munoz, Rodriguez, Halgren, Moxham, Dean. Lane 6 from Santa Maria, Bravo, Guzman, PSI, Herman, Peregrine. Lane 7 from Santa Maria, Cabiles, Chen, Steed, Coates. In lane 8 from Ace, Cooper, Mills, Kassar, and Jang. And in lane 9 from Santa Maria, PSI, Diaz, Hernandez, and Gamboa. Coming through on that first opening 50, it's going to be lane number 6 transitioning into Madison PSI in the water for, in lane 7, Christine Chen. Lane 5, Brinkley Halgren. Drew Bauman in lane number 4, Kate Mills in 8, Marlene Diaz in 9. Alyssa Burdick in lane number 2. Olivia Hudson in lane 3 coming into the transition. It's going to be lane number 6 coming into the water. Kirsten Herman. Herman goes. Up next will be in lane number 5. That is Brinkley Halgren. No, excuse me. That is Alexis Riley Moxham. Coming through in lane 7, Ryan Steed, Cameron Kassari in 8, Elizabeth Hernandez in 9. Alexis Bailu in 4, Ivy Huang in 3, Catherine Fu in 3, and our final swimmer in lane number 6 coming through, Tabitha Peregrine. looking to finish it up here for the Sandpipers. Chasing her down, Tabitha Peregrine, lane 6, lane 7, Kelly Coates, lane 8, Elsie Jang, lane 9, Ali Gamboa, lane number 3, Audrey DeLuna and Abigail Ewan, lane 2. This will be a win for Sandpipers. Santa Maria. What am I thinking? 139.37 for the Santa Maria A relay ace will go second, 142.93. Sandpipers A goes third, 144.02. Coming up next, event number 62, our final event of the meet, the boys senior 200-yard freestyle relay. We have 2 heats. In lane 4, Santa Maria, Sage, Reynolds, McLaughlin, Flick. In lane 5, Santa Maria, Klosterman, Pettit, Dennett, and Frederick. In lane 6 from Ace, Salyers, Legler, Camara Jr., and Salyers. In lane 7 from Alto, Whalen, Glanville, Gafton, and Ho. Looks like we're ready to go. Quick hold there on the start. And we're off. Coming through in lane number 6, that is Christian Slayers off the finish and in. Nice swim here in lane 7 by Paul Wayland. Coming up next in lane number 5 will be Raymond Pettit. Lane 4 for Santa Maria will be Davin Reynolds. Lane 6, Jacob Legler. And in lane number 7, Dylan Glanville. Ace here out to the early lead in event heat number 1. In lane 6 is Jacob Legler. Legler comes out heavy in the turn, gives the advantage over to lane number 7, Dylan Glanville. Altos, Andrew Gafton into the water. Second in lane number 5 will be Brandon Dennett. Ace, Miguel Camara Jr. and Sebastian McLaughlin for Santa Maria in lane 4. Last 3, dead heat coming in here. 4th and final swimmer, lanes 2, lane Alto in Gavin Ho, Cameron Salyers in 4, Ian Frederick in 5, Grady Flick in 4. And in lane number 5 coming in, Santa Maria, Ian Frederick is going to take the heat number 45.75. And Santa Maria D goes 149.48. Coming up next, heat number 2 of the boys senior 200-yard freestyle relay. In lane 2, Alto, Nelson, Fong, Bayan, Zhao Rao. Lane 3 from Santa Maria, Aguirre, Coates, Namascu, Santos. In lane 4 from AG, Tuggle, Meyer, Weller, Capra, JSC. In lane 5, Turner, Kuta, Walters, Anaway. Lane 6 from Ace, Hickman, Rogers, Green, Ibarra. Lane 7. Burkett. All right. Nothing but churn here in this final heat and event of our meet. In lane number 5, that's Dash Turner, setting the standard here for JSC. Turning it over in lane number 5 to Justin Kuda. Up next in lane 4, Henry Meyer. Lane 3, Nadas Coates. Lane 2, Scott Fong. Lane 6, Finn Rogers. Lane 7, Bam Silvestre and Gavin Flick. In 8, Nigel Dallin. And 9, still in the lead coming through is Justin Kuda in lane number 5. Bayan, Wyatt Green, Jacob Imazou. Chickasaw, Edward Wallace, and Harrison Jurassic. All lane 5 here as Justin Kuta coming through. Kuta blowing him away here, turning it over to Devin Walters. What a swim here in lane number 5. It's Bryce Anaway coming in. Final swimmers, Jack Capra, Antonio Santos in 3, Jack Capros in 4, Emmy Ibarra wraps it up for ace. Asher Cutlass in lane 7, Brody Elkin in 8, and Eli Burkett. JSC goes 127.68. Arroyo Grande in lane 4 goes 131.89. Thanks everyone. What a weekend. Thank you for joining along. I know many of you were on the entire time. We have upwards of almost 28 hours of streaming since Thursday. I hope you enjoyed it. My name's Sean Stringham with Game On Live Studio. Again, if you have any events out there of any sport, we'd love to come and visit. We go and travel all across the country providing top grade live streaming services. You race, you play, we live stream. Let's get it done. Sean Stringham signing off for now. Peace.